Today, we're going to be discussing the question that I get asked the most to do on this channel. What's going on, YouTube? It's Sin Labs here back with another video, and today we are finna go over this question that I get all the time. And that is, can I put a mic on a drone? We need to hear them. We need to do this. We need to do that. I get that question like 5 times a day. Probably more than that, but we are finna do an experiment showing y'all what it sounds like putting a mic on a drone, things y'all said about putting a mic on a drone, or like tips y'all gave me or something that I should do to make it feasible. But for this experiment, I can't do it outside. I can't do it outside because those of you that know, and for those of you that don't know, there's a government that's called, there's an organization called the FAA, which is the Federal Aviation blah 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 blah. So they basically control the airspace outside, and legally I can't fly over people. So if I'm not flying the drone, or whoever is under the drone has to be the one flying it, because I can only fly over people that's directly involved with the flight. So there's a whole bunch of regulations and stuff. So like in all my videos, I don't fly over people or fly over people to the point of if the drone fail, it would hit them. And that's basically what they want you to do so you can avoid injury if the drone fails. So that's basically why they don't want you to fly over. To test these mics out, I have to fly over myself. So we're gonna try that. And yeah, but luckily I can try that inside my house because the FAA only controls outside airspace. But if it's inside a building, okay, cool, we can try it all day. We don't have no rules to follow. All right, guys, so we are gonna test out the mic on the drone and show y'all how it sounds. We are gonna be using this drone today. This is not the drone that I use in my videos, just to letting y'all know that. But we're gonna be doing this inside today because the drone that I use in my videos is kind of too big to be using for indoors. So we're gonna attach this and see how it works. First, we're gonna start off with this DJI Mic Mini, and we're gonna start off with it off silence mode, and then we're gonna try it with silence mode to show y'all the difference, and see if they can pick up my voice. So I'm gonna be at a distance like I usually be. I usually be at a further distance than this, but just for like trying to pick up my voice, we're gonna try it here. And as you can see, it's just not going at all. I am talking directly in front of the mic, but the propellers are just too loud for it. So, yeah. And by the way, the video is turned down, so I'm just not ear raping you. And even then, I start trying to get closer just to see if y'all can hear me, even though no one would be this close to the drone in the first place. Did you hear me at all? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, now we're gonna try it with silence mode, see if it silences it out, the propellers, and picks up my voice. So we're gonna turn that on. So now silence mode is on. Yeah, at this point, you still can't hear me, even with silence mode. It's just too loud. And in a second here, I still walk up to the drone. Yep, flying the drone closer. Still can't hear me from that close, so. This method is dead. We're gonna have to try another method for this. And mind you guys, this drone is smaller than the actual drone, so the actual drone will be louder since the propellers are larger. But yeah, you can't hear nothing with a drone with a mic attached to it. Now we're gonna try it with a wire, because a lot of y'all said you should hang a wire from the drone, blah, 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 blah. And there's a reason why specifically, even if it can pick up sound, there's reasons why I don't attach that to the drone. But we're gonna do it to this drone just to show y'all if you can or if you can't. So now we got the drone with the other DJI mic with the lavalier on it. So we're gonna test out and see if we can hear it with the wire hanging from the drone, to see if that's more practical. So I'm finna fly this drone up to the highest part of my house and see if it works and see if I can not crash it. This drone is a lot harder to fly than my other drone. Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me through this drone? The drone is kind of tripping, but if y'all can hear me, please say something, please. Please! I should start rapping on the beat. You feel me? But yeah. And as y'all can see, the drone was really struggling trying to lift this up. I know it's a small drone. The other one could easily lift this up. But there's reasons why we don't do that, and that was like super dangerous even doing. But we'll get to that once I put this drone up. We're back with my cat named Megatron. Say hey, John. Oh yeah. But basically, as you can hear, the mic, like the buzzing is way too loud. And mind you, that drone is smaller than my bigger drone. The thing about the one in the beginning, the first one without the line hanging down, that one can't hear me at all. I think so. You basically heard it. You can't hear me at all, even with silence mode. Still can't hear me at all. So now add in a distance where you're farther away. You're like a school bus away. That's how far my drone be when I'm talking to people. A school bus away. You're not gonna hear me. You're not gonna hear me. And I never be face length with someone. So you're not gonna hear all that. They'll literally have to yell and you won't hear them. So now for the line one, you could hear me a little bit, especially when I yelled into the mic. That's cool, but then you remember when I said the FAA, they don't want you flying directly over people or flying in a way that if the drone failed, it will hit that person. So if the only way you're gonna hear me is if that line, if you was right by that line, then you're right over it. So I'll be doing something illegal. Okay, cool. So what if I put a longer line to the point you don't have to stand like right next to it and it doesn't hear like anything from the drone? That could be possible, but you still kind of have to be a little bit close for me to hear you. And then not even that. Say like that completely cancel out the FAA stuff. Cool. And now imagine when I have to fly that drone. When my drone has to go past wires, have to go over trees, have to do any of that. Say I had to make a certain jerk motion and then the line goes up. The line moves this way. It makes the drone rock or something. Or maybe it goes back up into the propellers or anything like that. So things like that. That's why I don't put lines on my drone. Same thing why I don't drop stuff on my drone. I don't drop money. I don't drop whatever from my drone because it's all a risk. Is the reward worth the risk? I don't think so. Just to hear someone's voice, just to potentially hear someone's voice, I don't put that type of risk on my drone. Because if it fell and it hit something or hit someone or something happened, hit a car because of the line hitting the drone, then we have a bigger problem. That is because we're going to hear someone from the mic. So the cost to reward is not there and the possibility isn't there. I know someone also said put a mic with a parabolic dome over it, but honestly, you're not gonna hear them, bro. Even with a shotgun mic, parabolic dish over it. It's not a spy drone. It's not a spy freaking mic, bro. I'm not gonna be able to hear them like that. That's just being realistic, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's just being realistic. We have more stuff coming in, though. We have a video coming up where we did get audio from the ground, but it's not with those two ways. So just be on the lookout for that video. And yeah, it was a fun experiment, though. Maybe we'll do some house trolling, though. If you guys want some house trolling. If y'all guys want me to fly that drone inside someone's house, I have to like get them, let me prank their family or something. But I gotta get better at that drone. That drone is pretty hard to manage. If you guys like this video and be sure to tune in for the next video where we have the mic setups and all that stuff. And yeah, so see you guys later. Peace.
I get deja vu a lot, but I don't ever know what the future awaits.